Alright, you guys, so we're gonna start off with half an onion. And by the way, welcome back, and let me welcome myself back to my cooking channel. But I'm gonna start off with half a small onion, very small onion. It's about the size of an egg. I'm gonna cut that up or slice it up, however you want to do it. And then I'm going to use my 2 chicken tenders. I'm only using 2 because this is just for me. If you're trying to eat smaller portions, you can just use 1 and cut it up into really tiny pieces and just add less of the seasonings, okay? But I'm gonna slice up the chicken tenders, and I want to get them into like really nice strips. This will also help them cook faster, so your meal can be done faster, so you can eat faster, because I know sometimes you can get hungry and you eat the wrong thing. So cutting up the meat a little smaller will help it cook faster, so you could get your food faster, okay? So now put the chicken tenders in a bowl, and you're gonna season it with some black pepper, and it's just a little, just enough to season it. Barrel is not even a half a teaspoon, so just a dash of black pepper, and it's coarse ground black pepper, some kosher salt, some paprika powder, just a little bit of everything, and some cayenne pepper, just to give it a little bit of kick. Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and mix that up. You can use gloves if you want to. I'm cooking for myself, so I am not using any gloves or anything, so hopefully you're not freaked out by the nails. I just did that for my other channel. But anywho, we're going to be using coconut oil to cook our chicken tenders. So I'm using about a teaspoon of coconut oil, and this is organic coconut oil, and we're just basically going to cook or brown the chicken tenders on each side, and then just leave them on one side for about 2 to 3 minutes, but watch them. I'm cooking them on medium-high heat. Okay, make sure you watch, because chicken breast cooks very fast and it can dry out real quick on you. So give it about 2 minutes, turn it, and give it another 2 to 3 minutes on the other side, okay? So now I'm just gonna speed this up a bit so you guys could see the chicken cook. Alright, and I'm just going to start flipping them over. As you guys can see, they already started getting brown. So that was about 2 minutes. It's really fast to cook chicken breast, okay? If you want to, you can use chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, but they'll take a little longer to cook, okay, because they do have more fat in them. Alright, so now I'm about to go and use my crushed red peppers. You can use any brand you like. I'm just going to sprinkle just a bit, just for this amount of chicken. If you were doing more, you would add more if you want to. But I'm just going to add just a bit to this amount of chicken because I want it to get a little spicy. I like spicy food. I don't mind it, okay? And then you're going to go in and add your half an onion, the really small baby onion, and saute that up together. It should smell really good by now in your kitchen if you're doing this, okay? Alright, you guys, so we're just going to pile it up so the steam can get through to the onions and cook it faster. Then I'm going to add in some blue agave nectar, just a little bit, just to give it that kind of hint of sweet, since I'm trying to do like a kind of sweet chili chicken wrap. That's the inspiration for this wrap. Okay, so just a bit, not a lot of that, okay? I rather use that than sugar, because the sugar is actually going to make the meat darker and maybe burn. Okay, so we're not using sugar. The agave nectar is just enough, but you don't have to add that if you don't want to, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with some fresh curly parsley, and it's just a small amount, about I'll say about a teaspoon and a half, and just cut that up and add it into the chicken and just mix it up so that it can kind of steam in with the chicken. You don't want the parsley to like fully cook. You want it to still have that nice crisp flavor, okay? So now for the lettuce, this is romaine lettuce. It comes already cut and washed, but I still give it an extra wash. So what I'm doing is basically like crushing the stem part, the hard part, to make it easier to bend and fold or roll over, okay? So that's what I'm basically doing, just crushing it up so it's not stiff. And I'm just gonna lay 3 of them down flat like that, and then I'm gonna Do pretty much the same thing for the other side, but I'm going to use smaller leaves for the other side, okay? And I'm going to lay 3 down as well. So this is how it should look. I'm sorry guys, next time I will zoom out a bit more. Alright you guys, so now I'm using this Sargento ultra thin cheese. This is the Colby Jack cheese, and I'm gonna use 3 slices of red vine tomatoes, and just 3 little dollops of mayo. This is the olive oil mayo. This is optional. If you're not into mayo, you do not have to add it, okay? And then you're gonna add your chicken on top, okay? And then you're gonna start the roll process. You can use the paper towel, which I laid underneath the lettuce, to help you roll, okay? So just to help you start it off, and then you continue on by yourself. Just take your time. I need to get one of those sushi roll mat things. I don't have one. Where I live, they don't really sell those types of things. So I'll try to find one if I can. All right, so now that you have it rolled up, you're gonna wanna secure the lettuce in place with something. So I'm gonna use some toothpicks, which is gonna secure it in place and keep it together. And you can cut it and serve it like that if you want to. All right, you guys, but I'm gonna show you a second way of making the wraps. Well, a second way of using the lettuce to make the wraps. It's just different type of, way. All right. So now, same thing, I crushed the stem part of the leaves, and then I'm gonna put them on opposite sides of each other, and then I'm gonna put one in the middle part to kind of support the middle. All right, you guys? Okay, so now I'm gonna add the cheese to one side, and it's the same 1 slice of cheese. I broke it in half. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 2 slices of tomatoes. I'm gonna go in with 2 dollops of mayo. Very small amounts. Okay, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the chicken, which was about 3 to 4 pieces left. All right, you can add all the onions and the rest of the meat that's left in the pan. That's the good stuff. This is gonna give you that satisfaction that you're looking for. And then you're gonna do the same thing. Use the paper towel to help roll your wrap. All right, you guys? You just roll it on up, and then you use the toothpicks to secure it in place. Make sure if you're serving this to people, let them know there are toothpicks in there, and make sure it's visible for them to see so they do not bite into the toothpick, okay? And if you have nails and you're making this for people, wear gloves. I'm making this for myself, so not wearing gloves today. All right, so this is how I'm going to plate it. I just put them all in a nice kind of square plate here all together. All right, and then I'm going to be using some sriracha sauce to kind of garnish my plate just a bit. This is optional, but I will eat that sriracha sauce. I don't mind spicy food, so it's one of my favorite things to eat. But that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to film more tutorials for you guys. I'm going to try to do at least 1 to 2 videos a week for you guys, and do some healthy options, and do some good old home cooking South American food. Love you guys. Thank you for watching, and subscribe. Bye.